Hi, Sarah Banis here, Spectrum Weavers. I am going to show you a really neat trick today. It is how to turn a silhouette into a weedable image. So this is it's a really fun thing to do. You can take a silhouette of your kid, you can take a silhouette of your dog, you can take a silhouette of your house if you want, any silhouette that you want, and you can turn it into one of these really pretty weedable patterns. So super easy. We'll go ahead and get to work here. Get rid of this. So this is the pattern that I'm going to use. It's just a pattern that I really like, and I will link this in the description. This is one that I use on most of mine. Let me go ahead and get rid of. It comes with the 6 pieces, but you don't need all of them. This is the only one that we'll be using today. Give me just a second, and I'll get rid of these other ones. Get rid of those. This one, super duper pretty. See how pretty that is? So put this right here. And you'll need your silhouette. We're going to do a heart today. So the first thing that you want to do, select your silhouette and then select offset. Offset is such a neat function. I'm so glad that they added it to Design Space. I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on offset and different neat things that you can do with the offset function. So while I'm on that, go ahead and subscribe now and like this video. If this is something that is of interest to you and it's helpful, like the video and subscribe now. When you subscribe to my channel, you'll get all of the notifications when all of the new videos come out. I'm coming out with new videos. I'm trying to come out with maybe 2 or 3 a week. Just lots of neat things that you can do, both in Design Space and externally in other design programs, and then import into Design Space to cut. Just lots of neat ways that you can design for yourself and start making your own designs. So you can see that the offset made it just about big enough. Yeah, I think that's just about the perfect size actually. So at 0.052 for this one, or I mean, if you wanted it bigger, you could move it. So I do want to make sure that select this one, select the 90-degree angle one. That'll give you a little bit sharper of an angle at the bottom. So click apply. And then you can see that it gave you the back offset layer. So if I move this, I'll move it and I'll show you. You can see that it gives you 2 full layers. So put that back. And then what you want to do is you want to take this heart, just give it a second to move backwards. So you want to take this top heart and duplicate it. So your duplicate is over here on the top of the right. Okay, and then I'll move this one over to the side. And then what you want to do is you want to select both of these and then bottom right, click slice. Just give it a moment. It does take a second. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to move this one to the side and this one to the side, and this is what you want to save of that. So you can get rid of this, and you can get rid of this, and you'll need this down here. And then we're going to be working with this and bring this over here. Now, what you want to do is you want to right click on that with the heart selected. So the heart is selected, and you're going to want to, not right click, excuse me. I'm working in a different program. So you want to click arrange. Actually, I think you can do it right click, but you'll send to back. So you want it behind your pattern so that you can move your pattern around and place it where you want it. So what I like to do, I like this, this flower here. I like that to be kind of halfway off, halfway on, or at least partially. But then you also want to be careful of this bottom corner down here. You want to make sure that you're not giving that a big open space where it just looks awkward. So like you wouldn't want it like that. See how that's just like one big open space? So I'm going to move it so that it's right about right there. I think I like it. So now what you want to do is select both, okay, and then slice. So bottom right, click slice, and then give it a second. It does take a second. So this is a lot of information that it's processing. So you kind of have to be patient and let it do its thing. And when you start to see things moving on the right-hand side, that's when it's done. So click on that, delete, and that is the piece that you want. You can get rid of all of this. Okay. Now I want to show you something that can happen in case it happens to you so that you know what to do. So the first thing is you're going to want to increase the size of this just by the tiniest little bit, just so that it touches the edges, okay? So, and then what you're going to do is select both, align on the top up here, and then center. Okay, and that's going to be perfect. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this just so that I can show you what may happen and how to fix it. Give it a second. It's a lot of information it's processing at once. Okay, I'll move this over here. Now what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to select both. Select both. And then down here in the bottom right, weld. Give it a second to process and then we'll see if it happens or not. Sometimes it'll fill in areas that it shouldn't fill in, and there's a workaround for that. Yeah, see what happened? See how it filled in these areas here? I just want to show you this in case this does happen to you. So move this over to the side, and then let me show you how to fix that. So the way to fix that is to select this. So you're selecting the intricate work portion of it, not the outline, the intricate work. Go to arrange and send that to the back. Okay. So now with that sent to the back, select both and now weld. And now when you weld, that won't happen. So give it a moment. And there you go. And that's all there is to it. And, oops. I didn't give it enough of a moment. Give it a second. Okay. So there you go. And that's all there is to it. And that's how easy it is to make one of these really neat weeding patterns. So I will, like I said, I'll link in the description. I'm going to link our Facebook group. Join if you can. Super fun environment. Just a lot of friendly people. Very helpful. And I will link the pattern that I used. But that's really all there is to it. Super easy. So make sure you do subscribe. And that's it. Have a good night. Bye.